So the South African Weather Service is predicting snowfall in parts of the country this evening. That snow could cause icy and slippery roads, traffic disruptions and dangerous living conditions, or driving conditions, I beg your pardon. Let's get you a sense of what else we need to know. Bring in Wayne Finter, who's a forecaster with the SA Weather Service, joining us now via our telephone line. Wayne, it's great to speak to you. Thanks as always for making time. It's a level 1 warning. What does that mean about how bad the situation can get?
Yes, so that means there's only minor impacts that we are expecting, not a major impact. So there's a high likelihood of minor impacts possible, especially over the southern Drakensberg region of the Eastern Cape during the evening hours of tonight. And that's continuing into tomorrow morning.
Yeah. You've already spoken about the Drakensberg. Which other areas are likely to be affected?
Yeah, so for now, we're only expecting some light snow over the northern high-lying areas of the Eastern Cape, but our main focus will be over the northeastern parts of the Eastern Cape, which is southern Drakensberg of the Eastern Cape, and that will obviously extend into Lesotho as well. So places like Cliffendale and Afriski will get some good snowfall from this evening into tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I mean, we do know we're in the southern hemisphere, which means we're going through our winter months, as it were. So this is not really unusual, is it?
No, definitely not. It's actually our first little bit of snowfall we had in this month. So this winter period has been about normal in terms of temperatures. So we're actually having quite a warm winter for this time of the year. So some good news that we're actually having some nice snowfall on the Drakensberg Mountains for this time.
It's difficult, of course, to kind of make sense of these experiences without also trying to place into context what's taking place in the Northern Hemisphere and parts of Europe, I imagine also in the US, the UK. With these heat waves that they're experiencing there, many of them record-breaking highs being reached in parts of those countries. And I wonder what impact, if any, we can anticipate that to have for us here in the South.
Well, heat waves are typical for summer season. However, for this season, upcoming season, we are still expected to be in a La Nina. So that means we should see sort of below normal temperatures for our summer season, normal to below normal, because we are expecting a little bit more rainfall. So La Nina is bringing more rainfall to South Africa, and we are expecting a La Nina for the third year in a row for the summer season. So we're expecting above normal rainfall for South Africa, so slightly below normal temperatures for this time around.
Sure. Are you telling me we should prepare for another gloomy, rainy December?
Yes, it looks like we will have another wet summer season for the central and eastern parts of South Africa.
Gee, you don't have any good news for us, do you? Help us, I guess, place into context in comparison to last year, whether this year will be rainy year or there'll be a slight reprieve.
So, like I mentioned, at the moment it's still a bit far away.
Yeah.
But there is indications that we will have a La Nina for the third year in a row, and usually that means above normal rainfall. So it looks like we'll just have another wet season for the summer season, upcoming summer season. And it also looks like the rainfall will start a little bit earlier than previous years. So there's indications of above normal rainfall for the central and eastern parts of South Africa already from September onwards. So we do have a good chance of that occurring this time around.
Any fears of flooding?
Well, definitely with La Nina, we usually have fears of flooding, especially for central and eastern South Africa. We know what happened in KZN recently, so any amount of rainfall could lead to more flooding, but we will monitor that as it occurs. But at the moment, we had this winter period. It's a little bit drier over central and eastern South Africa, so we still need a lot of rainfall to get the catchments going again and the rivers flowing again. But we will keep an eye on that during the summer season.
All right, fair enough. Wayne Finter, a forecaster with the South African Weather Service. Wayne, thanks very much indeed for your time.